Hi guys, thanks for coming. So tonight we will build a simple RESTful API with Laravel 6. Okay. So make sure you have PHP 7.3.8. So to make sure you can install Laravel 6. Okay. Okay. So okay. So make sure you have you already installed Composer, because we want to install Laravel. Alright. So you can type go to your workspace, so desktop. Okay, then create new Laravel project. So Composer, create project. So prefer this Laravel, Laravel block. So we're waiting until it's finished installing. So make sure you already install Postman, because we want to test the API later on. So go to the Postman. So Postman. So you can download it, the software here. Okay. But I already got mine, so I no need to install. So if you don't have, so you can download it here. Download and install. Right. So mine is here. Right. Then go to change directory. Block. Okay. So we want to test. Is it? We want to test the app. So artist serve. Okay, so it's working right now. Okay, so we close this terminal, and we make sure you already install Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code. Alright. Oh. Okay. So open. Go to your workspace. Block. Okay, so this is your project. Right. So next you need to create a new model. So we will what's our current use case is we want to create a simple post model, which is they have the table consists of ID, and then the title, body. So title will be the headline. Okay, the blog is kind like a blog post. So we just imagine this project is similar to WordPress, but this one more on like custom system or custom block. So we have we will create a new table or model. So inside the model or table, they will contain a few of attributes, which are ID, title, body. So created at. So when the blog post created, and then updated at when the blog post updated, when it updated, then together with cover image, so the URL of the image. Okay, so there are 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 6 attributes. Okay, then you need to open your terminal. Okay, so type PHP artisan make model. So post. Okay, so post. Okay, so before that you need to create a new database. So make sure you install my web server for your local machine. So mine using mem. Okay. You also can use Xen, WAM, depends. It's up to you. Or Laragon. But Laragon, you don't need to create a new Laravel project. So you just create directly from Laragon. So go to your page inside mem, and go to databases, then create a new database called Laravel. Okay, then create this new table, right? So make sure you connect this what we call this project into your database. Okay, so check. So go to environment file here. So do env. So make sure your DB connection MySQL. So DB host default 127.0.1, DB port 3306. Laravel. Okay, so we change database name to Laravel. And username. So username we we using default root. So the default is root. Okay. Sorry, noise pollution. Right. Okay. So yeah. So mine is because I'm using mem, so I need to add socket. So db socket. So config. So this one there's db socket here. Okay. So db socket. So not sure. db socket. We are not sure where's the socket located at. I think inside my SQL. I think library. Not bin. Try. Not here. So what's the location of the socket? So we try to Google. So mem socket path. Okay. Okay, so application. So mem temporary. So MySQL socket log. Oh, okay. So but you can ignore can remove just MySQL dot sock. So no need to put dot log. Okay, so MySQL. Okay, so I think default root is the password root. I don't remember. We try. So it's okay. So we create a model first. So I see make model. So post. Is it post? I think. Model. So post. So this is your model name. Okay, which is will be your table name here. So we will create but we need to create a new model together with migration file. Then we adjust inside the migration file. So we add some attributes, then we do the migrate command. So how to add migration file? So dash n. Okay, so model created successfully. So this is your model. Okay, so your migration file inside database migrations here. So when you created your new project, so automatically the project the Laravel will created you some a few tables such as like users, password resets, fail jokes. Okay, so then you open a post migration file post here. Okay, then we need to add some. Now we need to do some adjustment. So no need to add ID and the timestamp because you already built inside the migration file. Then we just add just a few attributes. So string, because the title the data type is string, right? So we put string. So title, then table, string, body. So title will be your headline. So like I said, just imagine it's kind of like a WordPress. So let's say this is my blog. So this is your title and this is your body. Okay, so when you click here, so this is your cover image. This one your cover image. Right. And you need to add so cover image will be string. Okay, so table, string, cover image. Okay, so once done, don't forget to yes, it is not already. So make sure already. Let's say if you want to roll back, so you can drop the post table from your database. Okay, then we do the migration. So type PHP artisan migrate. So if successful, so we will be updated inside into your database. Okay, right. So if not successful, it will throw some error message inside your terminal. Okay, then you can click enter. Okay, so the migration successful. So you can go to your Postman and fresh. So this is your tables. Okay, so failed jobs, migrations, password reset, post, and users. Okay, so go to inside post table. So you can check the structure here. So this is the ID, title, body, cover image, and then the timestamp, created ad, and the updated ad. Okay. 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 Okay, once done, try to we need to create because our purpose we want to create a simple REST API. So we will create a sample data. So we need to create a post table seeder. So how to do that is type PHP artisan make seeder. So seeder post table seeder. Okay, post table seeder. So enter. Seeder created successfully. Okay, so you can go to inside database, seeds, then your can your post table seeder already created. Okay, well done. And next you need to update this file with this code. Type factory. Okay, so factory app. So app post. So we will call the post model here. Here, this one, post model. So post class okay, then need to okay. Right. So let's say if you have any question you can ask. Okay. Then go to your database seeder here. Okay. So you can uncomment this one, then change to post table seeder. Okay. So post table seeder. Make sure the naming is same with this one. So post table seeder. Okay. So next we need to generate a factory. So we're using the artisan. So PHP artisan make factory. So post factory. Then you will recognize this one for user factory, right? So once I click enter, so post factory will be created. So enter. So this is your post factory. Okay. Okay. So next we will we using Faker to generate random title and body. So for cover image, maybe we just use static your image URL. Okay. So so you need to change. Okay, but first change this one. So app. Okay, app post class. Okay. Then you need to return the title. and body. Title, body. Faker, text. Okay, so we will randomly generate 50 last characters, which is 50 random characters. Okay, alright. So then we proceed to body. So, so actually, if you don't do this step, it's also okay. Because the reason why I'm doing this, because I want to generate random data inside the database. So faker text. So this time we generate 200 characters. Okay. So okay, once done, we need to use dot string debug. Okay. So because we want to do some changes, right? So we were using this. So we will install via composer here, right? So how to install? So maybe you can some message. So dot trendable composer. Okay. So this is the if let's say if you too lazy to type, you can copy this um, link. I'm not sure link, just a text. So then paste here. So there will be the composer will install .trendable inside vendor folder. So enter. So we will install it for you. Okay. So we wait. So while you waiting this, make sure you install Postman. So later on, we will test some API endpoints later on. Okay, done. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to create a value inside cover image. I think never mind. I think we just focusing on generate seed data. Okay, so if you notice inside your post table, so there are no records, right? So how to generate the seed data? So you want to generate a random data, right? So type php artisan db okay. So once I enter, so right, so cover image doesn't have a default. Okay. Okay. So maybe I need to add default value for cover image. I think it's okay. So okay, maybe we need to create a new migration file. So php artisan make migration. So add default value post, then enter. Then go to your migration folder here, right? So try to add this code. So schema table post. No, this one. Schema table update. Okay. So post. So function. Okay. So try to. Okay. So add table because you want to create a default value, right, for cover image. So table string. So cover image. So default. So default no image. Do JPEG. Maybe I just randomly put the default value, so don't forget to change. Okay, so once done, you need to migrate. Okay, migrate. Okay, so migrate. Okay, so you can see default. Okay, see, no image .jpg. So successfully change. Okay, then try to add seed data here. Okay, so if you notice, there are no records at all. So once you add DBC, so there will be maybe around 30 records. 30 records, yeah. 30 records. So enter. Okay, so we got 30. So why 30? Because last time I add only 30 records. So here, this one. If you want to create 1000, so 1000, so you can add. Okay, this one for 1000 records. Okay, so it takes 4 seconds. So friends, so it will be 1030. Okay, so this one for just for random data. Okay, it's not mandatory, just for education purpose. Okay, so then we will create a new API controller. So how to do that? So we close all the tabs first. So type PHP artisan make controller. So API post controller resource. Okay, so we want to add we want to make sure the API supported will provide get method, post method, put method, and delete method. Okay, so we can view the data, update the data, add data, and delete data. So enter. So you can go to HTTP controllers. So this is your API controller here. Okay. Then you need to update your route. Okay, if you don't if you didn't update your route, um, so we cannot a point which let's say we want to manipulate data, right? Let's say we want to view the data, so we need to make sure the system uh, can point which controller we want to use. Okay, so that's why you need to using routes. Okay, so for API, we must using API.php. If for web, so let's say web, if you want to control the URL for get, so for post, so this one for uh, especially for form data. Okay, so you can control from here web.php API. So for this lesson, we'll for this let's say this API, this one. Okay, we're using this one API.php. Okay, so if you notice, they will already uh, generated some methods or functions. So this one for index. So we want to list of data, list of records. So create, you can create a new record. Store. So create not store, create a new record here. Show specific record. Then update here, this one. Update this one, update just destroy, delete. Maybe we try to do this first. Okay. Okay, go to api.php. Okay, so make sure you have this code. If not, maybe you got inside wrong file. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, then you need to, let's say I want to view get a list of records. So maybe five API endpoints. So get a list of records, specific record based on ID, post ID. Then we want to create new post, new record or update record based on ID, or delete record based on ID. Okay, so route. So get, so for we want to get a list of records. So post API post controller add index. Okay, then route get. So this one we want to get a specific post based on ID. So post so ID, then got the controller API post app show. Okay, okay, then route post. So this one post method, we want to create new record, new post. So post API post controller and store. Okay, then route. So this one for update based on ID. For put post S. So API post controller add store. Okay, so we were using same method but different. Sorry. Yes. So same functions or methods but this one also called methods. Okay lah, functions functions. Here store, we using same functions but depends on the method. So let's say post, we create, put, we update. So route, this one for delete. We want to eliminate the record. Okay, post ID. Oh, wrong move. So ID, API, post, controller, destroy, semicolon. Okay, so done. So this, okay, make sure no typo. Right. Okay, then we need to create a resource. So how to create new resource? So just do this first. Later I will explain. So here, so clear PHP artisan make resource post, enter. Okay, so resource, oh no, this one, sorry, this one. So post here your, so I will explain this one later. Once we using Postman, you will understand more details about it. Alright, go to API post controller. So import some of library. So HTTP. So HTTP request. Okay, request with S. Then use app post. Okay. Then we import app HTTP resources post. We just created just now, right? So post as post resource semicolon. Alright. Okay, so HTTP resources post as. Okay, so once done, okay, we just try focusing on we get list of records. Okay, so we want to get list of records inside post table. So let's say they have 1030, right? 1030 records. So we need to add. I think this one you can you will learn if you attend my previous lesson. So which is last time we created a CMS using Laravel. So I explained a little bit about how to use the try to type this first. So I think you also will recall. so this one is kind like la, because we normally, if using plain PHP, so we will using uh, MySQL query. So but in Laravel we were using Eloquent ORM. So this is already included inside Laravel. So we can simply let's say if you want to um, communicate, or you want to interact with your database. Let's say if you want to select let's say what we want doing now, we want to select all the records, right? So we're using the uh, simple syntax. So we using Eloquent ORM. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's say if you have any question, you can ask. Maybe I can. I need to check. Either you have question or not, right? Okay. Oh, no question. Oh, Widi Rahman. Finding I found someone who live. Yeah. So Widi, if you have any question, you can ask, right? But we almost, I think already 60%. We almost completed. But don't worry, you can watch again the recorded video later on. Right. So so we go back to here. Okay. Right. So we want to. Okay. So what we want to do now is we want to get a list of records here. So let's say 1030, right? But it's not practical, not a best practice. You want to grab the whole data in one request. So what we need to do is we do the pagination. Let's say if I request from the API, so let's say we can set, let's say for first page. So for let's say you request from the server, then you will respond 15 records. So let's say if you want to get more, so you need to paginate to the next page, right? Okay. So how we do that? So type okay, try to write this. So post paginate. So let's say 15 okay, 15. Then you need to return. So return post resource. Okay, post resource collection. Post. Okay. Alright. So if you go to open your post resource, where is the post resource? This one. Okay, so this one post resource, alright. So by default, so your request, I think you just use the, let's say API let's say your request API endpoint is um, your local host, this one your URL, so URL, sorry, this one URL slash API, then slash post, so post with S so the request, then once you request to server, then they will respond back, they will return 15 records. Okay, so the response is they will in the format will be in JSON format. Okay, so if you, because this one is RESTful, so you need to understand, so there are two types of formats for, especially for web service. Okay, so they will RESTful format or SOAP. So SOAP we're using XML. So if REST using JSON, so JSON will be they have you can return in either in object, so an object, maybe you wrap your object inside, and then inside the object you get array, and then array they get multiple object. It depends. Sometimes they return array, then inside array they have a object, then depends on your structure lah. Okay, so if XML they have a open tag, then there must be close tag. Okay, so there's one for SOAP so, but based on my experience, I think REST is more easy to, if you want to do some integration between the systems. Let's say if you want to create a mobile app, then you want to store the data, right? So you can use this API to communicate with the server. Okay. So do you have any questions so far? I think you have questions. So is API routes suitable with backend? So Laravel project F2 factor off. So the user in backend can only log in, but they can have session with login page. Yeah, I think this one maybe we not covered inside for this lesson, but I can you can let's say if you want to request, right, let's say for sensitive data, or you can let's say for login, so for login functions use case. Okay, so the request will be username and password. So username, password, so request to the server, then we respond back, they will return token. Okay, so the token will be we can capture that, then we use that token to request other things. Let's say if you want to update profile, so you can use that token to update the profile. Okay, so without the token, so the user cannot update the profile. Alright? Oh, got question. Okay, so bagaimana cara join table? Okay, so this one I think not covered for this lesson, but maybe in the next lesson I can show you how to join table. Okay, later on I can show you for the next lesson. So to make sure you get notified when I go live, so subscribe this channel. So I will let you know from time to time. Okay, so Widi Rahman. So then I want to get data from my database, which is on response for routes, but I want to use it that login can as API routes. Yeah, I think I already explained it before. You need to have token. So with that token, with that token, the user can use the, let's say you set the restricted or just certain user can use the API. So that's why you need to have a token. But I can show you. Oh, I cannot speak, but in bahasa Indonesia. But I try to. Okay. But later on, I will show you how to create a token with the API. Okay. Alright, so we proceed with this one. Alright, so we almost finish. Okay, go to wait, I not remember what's the next step. So maybe I can explain more details about JSON on the next lesson. Okay, so about the JSON. Right. So we try to focus this first. Okay. Okay. So make sure you have Postman. Okay. So you already install Postman. Okay, open your Postman. Okay. Okay, okay, alright. So Postman, so on PNC. Alright. Okay, then make sure you select get method, then enter the URL. This one. URL, copy, paste. Okay, then API / post. Why post? Because if you notice there's a post here. So this one we want to get a list of records. Okay, so once done, I hope it's working. Send. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, yeah. You need to run PHP serve. Okay, run type PHP PHP migrate PHP artisan serve. Okay, so your server running, then can trigger here. So see, you can get a list of records here. So there's 15 records, as you can see on my screen. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So if you want to get the next page, so you can go to this one here, API post page 2. Okay. So if you want to go to last page, so go to page 69. So it's the last page. Okay. Alright, so let's say so if you notice for each record, right, so okay, you need to understand your response, your JSON structure. So this your object, so they respond in one object, then inside one object there will be one array, so and then one array they have a multiple objects, so it will be your each records, huh? Okay, we try to just return just ID, title, and body. Okay, so so we don't want to retrieve cover image, created app, updated app. We just ignore them. Okay, so go to your post, this one. Okay, so based on this code, they just pull all the response, or pull all the records. I mean, pull all the attributes. Huh? So we want to filter just specific attributes that we want, that we wanted. So return ID. So ID, this ID, right? Then title. So title, this title. Okay. Then body. So body, this body. Right. So okay, we try to run the Postman one more time. Okay. So click send. See, magic happen. So ID, title, body. See the miracle here. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry I cannot speak bahasa Indonesia because I'm from Malaysian. Right. Okay. So next we will retrieve a specific record based on post ID. Okay. So this one for index. Right. So index. So we go to show function. Okay. Then type post find or fail ID. So return new post resource. Okay, so once done, so go to your API PHP. So post slash ID. So let's say I want to call post the ID first number. Okay, so post slash 1. See, we call the first record, so actually this one. Okay, so let's say I want to call ID2, so just 2. So show like this. Okay, okay or not okay? Okay, oh. Okay. So alright. So so next I try to so already successful call the list of records and then specific post based on ID. So next we want to remove this culprit, the data here. Okay, so we just take out the data and then just return the only this one, this object. So okay, so how to do that? So go to app, see here. So app So app st I not remember I app http providers, yes, providers. So app providers, app service provider, this one. Okay, so right, then you need to update this code. So resource, so without wrapping, sorry, my BI is not good. Okay. Try not native speaker. Alright, so without wrapping, save, then okay, when I run one more time, so data will be take out. Why so slow? Oh my god, so I provide the resource. I forgot to import the resource. Silly mistake. Okay, so illuminate, not Illuminati, illuminate. So HTTP resources. This one, resource. Okay, is it correct? I don't know. When we try out first. Okay, send, boom. So no data here. See? So you want to see the difference. So I try to comment here. Then I click send. So you see data, right? So let's say if I enable again this one without wrapping. So send. See? Ta-da! So no data. Okay. So next, let's see if you have you already built an API, but you want to create a new version. So let's say current version is 1.0. So you want to create a new version called 2.0. So how to do that? So go to thing here. Okay, so go to this post. So app http resources post. Okay, so you need to create new function here. Okay, so type public function with request. Okay, so ni return. So return what? Return Jedi? No. Okay, so return version. So version. So what's your version? So 2.0.0. Right. So when I send, see version 2.0.0. Easy, right? Easy peasy. Okay, so next we will create how to store the record and store and update record. Okay, so go to API controller here. So go to store. So like I mentioned before this. Wait a minute. Okay. So store. Like I mentioned, if you're using post method, they will create new record. If you're using put method, you will update record. So based on ID, you need to have ID. Okay, so how to do that? So type post request is method. So put. So let's say if put, we will update. If post, we create. So Okay, so post find or fail. Okay. So request what? Post ID. Is it correct? Post ID. Okay, maybe we try first. Try it first. I'm sure is it. I not really remember piece by piece. So post. Okay, then okay. Suppose post ID. So request input post ID. So post ID we will send through Postman. Okay. So post title request input title. Okay, then body post title request input body. Okay. So let's say if recorded, let's say if create new record, so we need to return the recorded data. Okay, so return. So send as a response. So post post save. Okay, post save. So return new post resource post. Okay. So this is the code. Okay. All right. Okay, so try to create new record. I think just we update the last function first. So this one. So let's say you want to delete the record. Later on we will test on post using Postman. Try to do this first. So post find or fail ID. So if let's say delete, so you need to return as a response. So post delete. So delete. So return new post resource post. Okay. 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 So let's say if you have any question, just ask. Okay, right. Okay, then we go to Postman. Go to Postman, then we try to delete. Okay, we try to delete first, then we create and update. Okay, so delete. So delete, make sure using delete method. Okay, so delete. Okay, post. So I trying to delete post this one, the record ID number 1. So 1. Okay, then I send. Okay, so this one, this record will be already deleted. So if I refresh, so the record just gone. So how to verify it through API? So post, see, ID number 1 already gone. Okay, alright. So next we will try to create a new record. So refresh, there will be 1029. Okay, 1029. So if I go to last page, right, so 1030, right, so I will create new record, will be 1031 ID. The ID 1031. Okay, so if you want to create new record, post using post method, then you need to use API post, no S, because we using this one, post. Okay, so same goes to update, no S, same, but the difference is the method. Okay, so post, then go to body. So body raw, then you need to type in JSON format. So if you want to make your task easier, just select JSON here. So let's say if you got your JSON format wrong, you write wrong JSON format, so we will show this error. Okay, then we try to create new title. So JSON format must be must have key and value in pairing. Okay, so title. So what's title? Ha ha ha. Okay. Ha ha ha. So body. So must make sure same the string. So is okay. Never mind. So body he. Okay. So you need to close. Okay. Alright. I don't know how to. Okay. So make sure post method this URL, body raw, then the data. Okay. So once you confident, so I also not sure working or not. Just send lah. Okay. So check this one if 1031, so successfully created lah. So send. Oh, unexpected. Okay, so body doesn't have a default value. Okay. So body. Try to check this. I don't know what's the issue here. Ceiling mistake. So body. Okay. So body. Try to launch the nuke once again. Send. Boom. So 1031. Okay. 1031. Ha ha ha. He. So if I refresh. Whoa. Okay, so easy, right? So okay, then so the for finale, okay, we update the record. So I want to update he. I want to update into the title ho, and then body he. Okay, so make sure post ID. So post ID. Why post ID not ID? Because I already set this here post ID. Okay, so because okay. Alright, so post ID 1231. Right. Okay. So I update right to ho. This one he. Okay. So this one he right. Send poem updated. See? It's already updated. Okay, I think that's all for tonight. So do you have any questions so far? No questions. So no question. Okay. So I want to recap. So what we already learned tonight. So we already we we create a new model. So first thing create new project. Then we create the database. So when we create a database, we create a new table. It's called post. So new table, we create new model then, and we are together with migration file, because we want to do the we want to update the database structure. So we need to use migration file. So once we update the migration file, let's say we put some attributes there. Let's say for title, body, we put there. Then we migrate. Then the database updated. So once the database structure updated, then we create a post table seeder. Okay. So we want to actually post table seeder factory, some sort like that. So we want to generate a random data using factors, right? So once we generate, let's say 1000, right? So 1030, right? Let's say, so when we generate, then we create a new API controller. So we create API controller with the resource format. So we have several of methods. So will be get, post, put, and delete, right? Then we will update the route. So the if we trigger the API endpoint, so they will the system will know which this API point to which controller. Okay, so once we update the route, then we create a resource for a post resource. So we want to show the let's say if the API request to the we trigger the request, then the system will respond back. The API will respond back to us. Okay, just we did in Postman, right? So once then the resource, then we do the testing on Postman. So I think that's all for tonight. So do you have any questions so far? Okay, so you don't have any questions. So don't forget to like this video and share and subscribe to my channel, so you can get my future notification. Let's say if I will do live streaming, so you will be first to know. Okay, so take care and good night. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.